Camera.
Rolling.
Okay. So, Chris, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Chris Styles Bacon from Southeast Washington, D.C., and I'm a progressive hip hop artist, musician, that's what I do.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your accomplishments in DC and then in the nation.
My accomplishments in D.C. Um, just include performing and bringing hip hop to places I say that normally don't do hip hop, and just like expanding people's thoughts and minds on the stuff. So I performed a lot of different places like the Kennedy Center more than like probably 4 times now. The Washington Folk Festival. I don't think they had hip hop happening there before. Um, I was an artist in residence at Strathmore, the Music Center at Strathmore, one of the newest concert halls in the country, and probably a whole rack of stuff that I can't think about. As far as like national stuff that I've got down with, nominated for a Grammy in 2010, and played around all type of different places, selling out concert halls in Idaho, all that stuff.
What makes your music unique?
What makes my music unique, I feel like is just myself. I amplify my own self and knowing myself more, and because I know more about myself, I could bring that individuality to the music. And if you go to a show, you will see what will be most apparent about what makes it unique is the combination of unlikely instruments, the contrast. So it'd be human beatbox instead of a drum set, and I'll be rapping and playing guitar simultaneously beside a string section and a horn section. I might have some Indian classical music elements up in there. I might have some classical music or some jazz stuff in there. So it's just a mixture of different genres. It's like ethnomusicology curated through hip hop.
What high school did you go to and when did you graduate?
Oh snap! I went to Duke Ellington School of the Arts for high school, the great Duke, and for graduation, I graduated in 2005. So that was a bit of a minute ago. I was a visual arts major. Now I do music full time, but I always tell people that what I learned in Duke Ellington in the visual arts department, it influences my decision making and the way I view art and music as well, because it's like one and the same. It's just different mediums.
That was going to be my next question. If you can expand on how Duke Ellington has impacted you in your
Okay.
career now.
So Duke Ellington has impacted me in my career in a major way. I feel like the artistic training I got in Duke Ellington taught me how to really see, how to really judge art, how to really see art, how to create it, and have artistic integrity, and so it influences a lot of my work. Visual arts was my major, and I apply a lot of what I learned in visual arts program. A lot of those concepts in composition, composing a picture, painting. I take that and I approach music the same way. If you're painting a picture, you have foreground, middle ground, background. So the foreground might be my words if I'm rapping. The middle ground might be something like the strings and the horns and stuff, some of the stuff, the melodic stuff, and then the background might be the rhythm section, you know what I'm saying, and just approaching all of those things, those concepts, contrast and all that, rhythm, repetition, things we learn in visual arts world. And also I learned a lot of musical things from sneaking up into the instrumental room at lunchtime with Dr. Peachy, and she let me make beats and stuff there, even though I was a visual arts major, hanging on the third floor with some of those musicians and poaching some of their knowledge, and applying that to my guitar. So I learned a lot from that school. I learned a lot from the people, and I learned a lot from the teachers in the humanities too. Harlem Renaissance, English. I took them all as like classes that would help me be a better MC as well.
That's dope. I didn't know you were a visual arts major.
Yeah.
I would have assumed
Yeah.
music, so that's very cool for them to hear. Any advice for Duke Ellington students?
My only advice for Duke Ellington students is to balance your flourishing social life with your with your arts and you know saying with your arts and humanities training. Well, I guess I got some more to at Duke Ellington. You're gonna learn a lot about art, how to make it. How to make the stuff happen, how to look at it and everything. I encourage you to also learn the business end of it too. Not a lot of art schools teach the business end of it. What is that? We need to make it well rounded. So learn about that too. A lot of the teachers up there are working artists. So I encourage you to try to pick their brains for that information as well. And take that power in your own hands. You're in a very interesting situation to be at Duke Ellington School of the Arts, and it's unlike other places, and for that we are advanced people, you know what I'm saying? So use your power for the greater good of mankind, you know, and balance your social life with your school life.
Okay, last question. Hope it doesn't slip me. Oh, out of all the schools you could have gone to, why did you choose Duke Ellington?
I went to Duke Ellington instead of going to my neighborhood school at the time, Ballou. One, because my father went to Duke Ellington, and I didn't even know that until I met him in my adult years. And he was a visual artist. And my mom, since I was a little kid, since I was in elementary school and I was drawing and winning poster contests, she was like, "You're going to go to Duke Ellington School of the Arts." And now I was like, okay, and got to middle school, and it was like, oh, Duke Ellington's a high school, so I had to stay in middle school. So that was reason number one. Reason number two, the way stuff was headed for me in 8th grade at Hart Middle School, which we call Little Ballou, a lot of the people that were around me, I saw them getting into things that wasn't really conducive to them living like, you know, like healthy and safe lives. And, you know, a brother had to do a lot of fighting up in Ellington. I mean, I'm from Condon Terrace, so, you know, we scrapped for ours. You know, now I'm not about that life and I don't give off that type of energy. But I saw how things were going. And my friends went to Ballou afterwards, and they was getting into a lot of stuff. You know how it is in the hood. You acquire hood beef without even wanting to get it. You just walk down the street and someone starts stuff. And I thought about it at Hart. While I was at Hart, I was like, you know what? Why should I have to watch my back in an academic environment? At the end of the day, aren't we supposed to be in here to learn stuff? Why am I worrying about fighting people and protecting a reputation in the streets? So it was arts, my mom, and also just knowing that Duke Ellington was a totally different situation. And when I got there, I brought that hood element from the South Side. Like, yo, so soon as someone talks stuff, you know, I'm hitting them off the break. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff like that. And that almost happened when a dude stole my French fry. But and then you realize after your first year at Ellington, like, yo, this is a totally different zone. And we're here, all of us that are here at Ellington, we were all those cats at school that was different from everyone else in our neighborhoods. And now when we get into this space, we're all here and we're able to share our experiences and know that we're not crazy. We're just people that may be wired a little bit differently.
I lied. One more question.
Cool.
Why do you think it's important to have an arts curriculum in high school for kids?
I think it's very important to have an arts curriculum in school because it's what opens your minds, right? It's what opens your mind. You study math and science, you get like concrete like facts and skills and stuff like that. But art is the thing that will open you up to the world, to different cultures. It expand your whole scope. You know what I'm saying? It was through art that I was able to get a lens in places that I would never be able to afford to go to, right? Just like experience like, oh, what are people doing in music and art in South America? What are they doing in Europe? You know what I'm saying? And art will give you that lens. You know what I'm saying? You're studying all these painters and musicians and stuff and vocalists. And with that same thing, you know, I'm a practitioner of art. And I do it for a living now. And as a result, I'm able to actually go to places that I would never had the opportunity to go to growing up in Southeast in a single parent household. So that's real. Art is the thing that opens you up and really, I feel like shapes your being. You know, math can't do that. You know.
Absolutely. While we have sound going, can I just get this might be weird. Can I get you to do a little of what you do?
Okay, cool.
For sound bites.
All right, cool. Let's see. Cool.